Hello, 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 hello. How are you? Again, yes, I still got on the same clothes because this is the same day, Monday. I just feel like making a video today. And my video goes out to um, some of the ladies that asked me a question in my. Let me tell you something. When it comes to family, family can be something else. You damned if you do, and you damned if you don't. When you have grown children, you have to learn to realize that you have to speak your piece when it comes to something. They're still your children. You do not let them run over you. You do not run over them. You do not let them be disrespectful, and you do not be disrespectful to them. Under no circumstances do you put your hands on them, and no circumstances do they put their hands on you. Now, with that being said, when you have a problem with one of your children and they're grown, let them be grown. Let them deal with whatever it is that they got to deal with, and you deal with what you got to deal with. Yes, you try to keep your family together. You talk to them, and you don't know how long any of you have on this earth. You don't. You don't know how long you have. You don't know how long your children have, and it could be hard. Kids don't seem to understand that they could put the most stress on a parent than anything, and we could put stress on them too. So what I've learned out of my 48 years of being here, I'm going to say my piece. I'm going to say whatever it is that I got to say to you. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. But I am your mother. And, you know, it is what it is. I'm going to talk to them, and I'm going to tell them the right thing. I'm going to tell them what I would do, and whatever they choose to do after that, long as I know that I said what I was supposed to say and put my little 2 cents in there, I did what a mother is supposed to do. That's all you can do. Ladies and men, when you have grown children, you still have to do a little push. You have to give a little tough love. Eventually, they'll come around. Yeah, it hurts sometimes. Yes, it do. When they don't talk to you, or when whatever. But know this. Eventually, they're going to talk to you. Eventually, they're going to need you, just like you need them. That's what families do. They go through their arguments, they go through their trials and tribulations as a family. But in the end, the best thing I say do is pray on it. You have to pray on everything. Before my feet hit the floor, every morning I pray. I pray for all 4 of my children and all 7 of my grandbabies. Yes, I do. I pray for them. I pray for their loved ones and their lives as well. But when you come to me and you ask me things about children, if they ask is not small, they not no little kids, they ain't no grandbabies, then you have to learn to let they ass go. They want to be grown, let they ass get out there and be grown. You'll come in and you'll help them when you can. You have done your job as a parent. You're going to help them, and you're going to give your advice, and you're going to be there, and you're going to do everything that a mama is supposed to do. But at the end of the day, their ass is grown. And that's their responsibility to take care of the rest of their ass. That's how it goes. Now just think about it. When your ass is down and out of luck, how many times can you call them? Think about that. When your ass is hurting, or you're not feeling good, or you may need a little money here, can you call them? But they always call on their mama or their daddies. We're gonna be there for them because God blessed us with them. But they got to realize that God blessed them with us. Respect come in all the time. It's in the Bible, baby. Respect thy mother and thy father. That's what it says. And if they cannot do that, baby, then it's whatever. You holler at me when you get yourself together. Now, when it goes for them little badass grandkids or other kids, you got to talk to kids. Kids need extra love. They need some hugs and some kisses. They need some conversation. They need some time out time. They need to know that not only are you a parent or a grandparent, but you also the instiller, the ruler. You understand what I'm saying? And the ruler means you cannot run over me. I see so many of the ladies and young ones and old ones in the malls, and the kids is running amok, or they just straight acting crazy. No, that cannot happen. People are taking children every single day. If you don't grab a hold to what's yours, somebody else will. And they will walk out so fast, it will be a shame. And you won't know what happened. When all you had to do was take that little child, put that child by your side or in that damn basket. And if they can't act right, stop talking on that damn phone and running off at the mouth and trying to be cute, and take that motherfucker by the hand and hold them while you doing your purchase. Don't let them walk away and run that aisles or do whatever they want to do in these stores, in these restaurants. If they ass is not at home and in that yard, baby, you got to take hold to them, because there are all types of people out here in this world. Honey, I went to Walmart one night, and I had my grandbabies with me. Let me tell you something. There was this man, and he was sitting his ass. I'm sitting there. I'm tired. That's when I had my little long hair. But my hair was sitting on my face, and I'm leaning up. I'm waiting on my cab to come. And I'm sitting there, and my grandson is like, Granny, I want this thing out the bubblegum machine. My other one is sitting in the basket. My other one is talking crap. And this is what I'm saying. You're not going to that bubblegum machine. You're not getting out this basket. And you going to sit right here next to me. They sat there. And I said, you're going to stop calling Granny because you're not getting it. Don't ask me no more. That's how that went. But the man proceeded to go to the bubblegum machine, right? And he was picking up all these little action figures or little toys out the bubblegum machine. And he was sitting them, like just sitting them around where the kids can look at them. And they wanted them toys so bad. So what he did was, and I had my hair, I wish I had something to show y'all with, but I don't have a wig or anything. I had my hair laying over my face. And I'm sitting there and I'm looking between the little pieces of the hair, and I'm looking at him. I'm not saying anything. Now my grandkids are quiet because they my mind is wondering, and they looking like, what is he doing? I want that toy. And he looking, and my oldest grandson, he looking like, oh, look at that toy. Look at that toy. And his mind is so focused on getting that toy. The man set the toy like this far away from us, right? Like this far. And like from right here to right here where you see this jewelry at. That's where the bubblegum machine at. This is where I'm at. And he didn't get their interest. They so interested in what he's doing with these toys because they want them so bad. I told my grandson, I said, you move from this spot, I'm going to whoop your butt. You bet not move. I said, do you understand me? He said, yes, ma'am. I say, I take the toy out the bag that I just bought you and play with it. He sat there and he took that little toy out. He was just fine. The little man got kind of upset like. So This other man came in and he walked in. He had about 5 or 6 little kids with him, and not one of the he ain't pay attention to not one of them. The other three ran up in front of him. One little girl, she came back and she snatched the toy and she ran. The other little girl, she eased on over there. Now, about this time, the daddy is so far up there where the fruit and the vegetables are, and the little girl is still way back here in the entrance, messing with these toys that this man that sat down here. Now, mind you, the man is standing on the outside of the door because now he see me. He's standing on the outside of the door and he waiting. He waiting. So the little girl got there and she looked. She looked over this. She looked at that. She looked at this. She took her time. About that time, he was easing in the doorway. He was easing in. I called the man. I say, hey, you missing your daughter. Your daughter right here. Your daughter here. And he told her, he said, come on. Come on. Get your butt up here. So he ran on up there to where she ran on up there. So about this time, the man came in. I said, you know what? If you don't take this shit and get these motherfucking toys out of here, I'm gonna whoop your ass. And when I finish whooping your ass, I'm gonna call the police. I said, cause you look like a fucking pedophile. Get these toys and get your ass out of here. You better leave these premises before I leave these premises. He looked at me like I was crazy. My grandkids were so stunned, and I was telling my grandkids, I said, you see how fast somebody can take you? Do you see how fast? But I tell you one thing, I so called security on his ass. I sure did. And I made sure that they caught him in his little yellow car. Yes, I did. Because that would have been a child missing. Ladies and men, watch your children. Take care of them. Because if you don't, somebody going to snatch them up. Get your asses off them phones. Stop fucking around trying to be so cute. And leaving these kids behind and letting them roam. Some fucking pedophile is going to take them. Somebody that's out here selling these damn kids is going to take them. You have got to watch them. For these grown ass kids that want to be grown and all the other stuff, let them be grown. That's what they there for. They're grown. You have kids that are grown. You know you love them. They know you love them. You know you love them. God knows you love them. So let them be. Don't interfere. You say whatever it is that you got to say. And then after that, you let it go. This is Mama Roxy Says. I am here for your wallets, your purses, and your pocketbooks, and your minds. If you have a life, live it. Believe me. Your kids are grown, let them be grown. If they're going through some issues, eventually they're going to come back and they're going to talk to you. But you got to understand that you can't keep knocking your head up against the wall for them. You did that when they were young. I'm going to knock my head up. Not at all. I'm going to say my piece. If you listen to that piece, oh, them teeth look terrible. You listen to that piece, then you listen to it. If you don't, you don't. Then that's all I can say, because that's what a mother does. She gives her motherly love, she gives her help, and she gives her advice, or whatever it is that we're supposed to do. God leads us to that, and that's what we're going to do. But anything after that, you have to let it go. Let them be grown, and you do your own thing. It's about time for mama to get out there and do what mama got to do. If you got a husband, enjoy your husband. Get up and go someplace with him. You got a man, get up and go someplace with your man. If you ain't got that, then get up and go someplace by yourself. Clean up in your room by yourself. Have fun. Stop worrying about what's going on in your children's house and worry about what's going on in yours. You put that best foot forward to help them and do the things that you got to, and don't turn your back on them. But they got to know that you ain't playing with them either. It's time out for certain things, and you got to let them know that it's time out. Time out. Time out. It's just time out. It's mama time. Yes, it is, baby. It's mama time. Let them be grown. And you be grown. Enjoy their life. Kids are beautiful, young and old. Yes, they are. You just have to love them and do the best you can for them and learn to let them go when time comes to let them go. They always gonna know that mama's door is open. Mama's door is here for you. No matter what goes on, no matter how it ends up, I'm here. And that's all you can do. Love them and love them from a distance. Call them, call them from a distance. If that ain't working, put it in God's hands and let God handle it. God takes care of everything. So don't worry about nothing else, my baby. Let everything be where it be at. And you have fun with your life. Enjoy them grandbabies. Make it happy. Make it happen. That's all you got to do. And everything, I promise you, is going to be good. So like I said, this is Mama Roxy. Second video tonight. I don't know if I'm going to make another one. It all depends on how I feel. But I love y'all. Y'all have a beautiful night. And God bless everybody. Today's talk was let them kids be grown. Let them live their life. Give your advice. Add your help. And let them know the door is open. Then after that, leave it alone. Put it in God's hands. For them little kids and them grandbabies, hold on to them. Talk to them. Love them. Keep them in check. Make them do what they're supposed to be done. Get them in that schoolwork and you help them. Put them damn cell phones down. Get your ass away from that TV. Leave them damn peoples alone and take care of what's in your home. When you take your ass to them stores, everybody, watch your children. Because believe me, somebody else is watching them too. Somebody else is watching them. So y'all be careful. Remember, Mama Roxy says, be careful. Watch your children. And if you see somebody else out there and they doing something wrong and you know it ain't right, tell that parent. Hey, you got I see your baby back here and it's a little man over there. Watch that. Or look here, your baby too far behind you, baby. Hey, they taking kids every day. They gonna look all shitty at you. But you rather for them to look shitty at you than to be sitting on the damn news. So remember that. Mama Roxy says, I love y'all. I might be talking to y'all again tonight. I really don't know. But I love y'all. I love y'all. Very much. Very much. Y'all mean the world to me. And thank y'all for being my subscribers. Thank y'all my newcomers. Thank y'all for them Facebook leads on and them Instagrams, everything. Thank y'all. Ciao.